Good morning, guys. I'll start things off simply by saying this is an 11 by 11 square platform that you'll need to build to construct the tower on. Within that, you're going to be building a cobblestone square that is approximately 7 by 7, because what you're really building is a 5 by 5 tower. Once you have this built, I started with the, it's not oak, I actually started off with the oak and had to restart the video. What I'm doing is I'm building a 3-high spruce plank wall. Notice I'm leaving out the corners. Okay, so it should look like this right now. On top of this, you're building another, like a sandwich layer of cobblestone. Again, you're leaving out the corners. We'll end up filling those in with iron bars afterwards. This works largely because of the texture pack. I happen to like the way the textures of the spruce, cobblestone, and metal bars go together with the John Smith pack. And I apologize for the lag. My computer is not the greatest. In fact, it's on its way out. But it suffices for this. Put the door there. Let's see, and we'll start building. Oh, no, this is where I started adding in the metal bars. I like to build in layers. It seems to help, especially if you're building this in a survival server, like one of my faction members, Nighthawk321, did. Kudos to him, by the way. It helps to build them in layers, because if you're building this in survival, you will be building it from inside, essentially. This is our first layer. Now, on top of the cobblestone, you'll want another 2-row high layer of spruce planks. The first row will leave out, and I make a mistake here, if you'll catch, you leave out the corners in the first row. I'm recording this afterwards, guys, so bear with me. I'll realize shortly after this that I've made the mistake. And this is probably where I realized it. I'm starting to apply the base of the platform that becomes the upper porch. And I'm realizing that something isn't quite right. And I need that second layer. Let's see how long it takes me. Oh, here it is. I realized it. There we go. And you'll want to continue the metal bars up to those, obviously. And you'll be repeating this on all 4 sides. Oop. There we go. And the last row, just need to fill it in. And you want 1 on the end there, 2 coming out, 3 in the middle, 2 coming out, 1 beneath on each side for support, because we know there's so much support going on in the graphics, the gravity engine for Minecraft. I love that physics engine. And you want to fill this in with the spruce slabs to make an extension. One more. Okay. So, a little flyby. And you want to outline that entire top section once it's built in fence posts. This is extremely helpful if you are building it in survival and you are not building it close to the ground. I've built it relatively close to the ground here, but in actual play this could be in a tree house, it could be on a much taller base. Let's fill it in. There we go. Okay, so now you've completed the base and the platform for the second layer. Now, you want to start with the, I believe it's cyan wool in this texture pack. It's helpful if you have a faction shop you can go to, but you're essentially building a 2x2 square like this. 2x2 square. Here in the corners, like this, see? It's 2, then a space of 3, and 2 up. And you're rebuilding up a little triangle for the windows. Now on top of those, you're going to be putting planks. If you're in a survival server, I would suggest using double oak slabs just for the fire resistance. And then over here you're adding the upside down spruce again stairs. And on top. Thank you, big thank you to Jamesy Boy for this idea. I'd never done it previously, and I find it extremely helpful for windows, especially in this style. And now I believe I will cut so that I can build these other 3 sides in. I might do this one more here, I believe, just to show you. So 2 up, build the window overhang, just like that. Now add the oak slabs on top. Now the upside down spruce stairs. Underneath. Oop. Here we go. And on top as well. And I will cut here so that I can essentially finish the other 2 and move on to finishing the roof of. So in the interim I've finished the middle row, and all that's left is finishing up the roof line of this second layer. Now you want to take out that top slab and add in more cyan wool across the top, coming to this edge, and underneath you'll put a upside down spruce stair. This will not only add light to the inside of your building, but also give you extra style when you're working within. I'm not going to be doing the inside in this video, that'll be the second video. And you repeat this for the entire, all 4 sides. When Nighthawk suggested building this on the survival server, I really didn't think he was sane when he said it. But he managed it. There was a shop he found, a faction-based shop obviously, that sold cyan wool, so it worked out. But I can't tell you the number of times he fell off while building this. Okay. I believe that's all of them. Oh, 2 more. Right here. Okay guys, now we're starting on the last layer. You're putting spruce stairs going inwards on all of those cyan wool builders. And now it's raining. Every time I try to film this video it starts raining. I apologize, but I think right about now, there we go. I'm going to try and change the weather here. Okay. Now, you'll want again those cyan blocks. 1 inside, 1 up, and build your triangular window opening. Oh, mouse is glitching. Why did I just destroy that? Okay, there we go. Now you just build your triangles. Again, if you're building in survival, I suggest having a full stack of dirt specifically for doing this, because there's nothing worse than dropping wool onto the base when you don't have a secure way down. I'm looking for glass blocks here. I would normally use glass panes, but here, because you have that overhang, the glass blocks actually work better. There we go. Go. And now for the roof. Spruce stairs once again. Just normal spruce stairs going inwards towards the center blocks. And you'll be filling in the gaps with spruce slabs like that. Just one. That way you can see the sand wool from all four sides. Okay. Now, back to the style of windows that Gems and Boys, well, I think famous for. These spruce stairs going outwards along the edge. And now for something I designed for our faction hub, where our enchanting table and storage areas are. You take spruce slabs and put them at the corners, and then vary the color by using oak slabs on top of those. Fill in the middle with spruce planks. And once you build the interior, those will be shaped out for upside down spruce stairs, and I'll show you what that looks like in a separate video. It creates a nice, cool effect. More spruce stairs going outwards. And now this is tricky. If you're building this in survival, I suggest building the fence posts first, because it's much easier to do. But since I'm in a creative mode right now, it's fairly easy to do. From the inside, you'd want to put that as the last part, the cap, underneath that fence post. But here I can do it first. Now connect the fence post to four sides, and one going up. This gives you an almost, I'd say like an Indian tower feel. Fly by. Now I think, oh, command fail. I need to add the windows and torches. So, for the middle layer, now that the superstructure is done, I usually use, for this tower in particular, glass panes to not create full doors, but to create an outline of a door. So you can choose, this is up to you, what you want to do. This is usually what I do on one or two sides to get onto the porch. And on the other sides, I just close it off like a full window. I believe here I did what I usually do with two openings to the porch and two full windows. But it's really up to you what you want to do. As for lighting in this, lighting is key to Minecraft architecture. And in this tower, I won't go through the interior lighting, but there is lighting on all three sections. I believe you have 3 or 4 different floors in here once you work it out with the basement and the attic. But torches go in between, in the middle, on the corners. They're directly in line with the metal bars below. This creates a nice idea of symmetry from a distance. Oh, fail. And that should be it. Thank you guys.